Things first, familiar. As y'all know, crypto is such a diverse field because you can make money in so many different ways, whether it be staking, whether it be just regular investing, day trading it, loaning, right, to KuCoin, so many different ways. Now, a lot of people generally don't know that you can actually make money just by having it as your web extension or your web browser. So Brave, let me actually look it up. Brave .com. Yeah, like pretty much. If you look up Brave Crypto, what it's going to be is a crypto-based web browser where you can go ahead and actually start going on, the internet. And when every time you use it, you get paid out in this crypto called BAT, which is Brave's own token. So this is something I've actually been utilizing myself for a few years now. My current balance is 106 BAT, or not a few years, sorry, for just over the year, 106 BAT, which granted isn't a lot. But if we look at the chart for BAT itself, it is currently sitting like at 24 cents. So, there's a lot of utilization behind this. Pretty much, this is like saying if you could use Safari or Google Explorer way in the or Google Chrome way in the beginning when it was in its adolescence, right? So we have seen BAT go up to all-time highs at about $1.93, $2. So this definitely has plenty of room to run, right? Where it's currently at now, if you just start naturally accumulating it through, internet use, whenever you just go on YouTube, whenever you look up, some kind of do-it-yourself video, right? Some new tutorial on YouTube. You will just start earning it automatically, and it's totally for free to add or to sign up for, And so right now, if we just go from where we're at to all-time high, you're looking at about 727% return on shit you already do every day for free. So it doesn't pay you as just a every time you kind of like log on to a web browser and you get a pay. Every time you use it, so you open up new tabs. I know plenty of y'all. So many of y'all motherfuckers are weird and don't close your tabs. You just leave all 10 of them open since last week. I don't get it, but like whatever, you'll get paid for it. So there's that, right? That's step number one. Now, how can we double down on this? Is something I've also been utilizing is a web search engine itself, instead of Google, instead of Bing, instead of Yahoo, right? That's all boo-boo. They centralize and they don't pay you. They steal your info. Let's go decentralized, and we're gonna look up research. Research is literally a decentralized, not exchange, web browser that literally pays you in its own token, pre. So this one, actually, funny enough, I was locked out for like 6 months and I had to reset my 2FA, and I just never did because like if y'all been in crypto, y'all know when you reset your 2FA, what do you gotta do? You gotta like write your own note with your driver's license, say this is Caesar. I want to take my 2FA off, date, etc. Then you take pictures, send it to them via email. They send you an email back saying, hey, it's not valid, so I didn't want to do it. But for today's class, I did it. So I finally signed back in. Right. So pre itself is currently sitting at literally fucking 3 cents. So again, has ton of utilization, has previously gone to a high of about 50 cents. So we start accumulating, right? All those YouTube videos, all those Facebook posts, all those filming like bargaining on for Facebook Marketplace kind of searches. We'll get paid crypto, and then from there we can look at a minimum return about 1,178% return if price goes to all-time highs, which I personally think will, not just because this is like one of the most legit kind of decentralized exchanges, or not exchanges, web browsers and web extensions to get paid from, because now they stand the test of time, but also because of the real life kind of companies that they're now attaching themselves to. Now that we're starting to see literal like SEC clearings, ETF approvals, like now big institutions can start playing with crypto legally, right? So one of them being, so there's actually a article since I've signed up, so their email list, pre-search review in 2023. They did a lot of great things, right? Just pretty much they updated, their software engineering. They updated, all the crypto razzle dazzle blockchain stuff that I still don't know nothing about. But the biggest one for me that they went ahead and kind of like partnered with in real life was partnership highlight with NVIDIA. Now, if y'all know anything about NVIDIA, about technology, about chips and how all that integrates together with our iPhones, our computers, our iPads. NVIDIA is one of literally the top chip creation companies in the world. Like, iPhone gets their chips from NVIDIA. Also, what is it? NVIDIA. Cool. If we go to its stock, quite literally, NVIDIA has been going up for the last year. So, or for literally the last 2 years since October 2022. So not only did Presearch partner with NVIDIA in NVIDIA's vast bull run, but at the same time, if you're in a company, let's just step back for a second and look at it from a business standpoint. If you're, let's just argue, your company's stock is here, right? You're bouncing at what's called a resistance. So you're bouncing at a level which you previously have been before. Let's say we don't know any of this stuff up here, right? So your business is at a point where you can either propel forward or you can now reach your all-time best and then drop from here, right? If this is your business, you want to do everything you can to propel the business forward, right? You don't want to just stop at certain limits, which you know is achievable. You want to go beyond those limits, right? See what else can be done. So why would you then take a very risky move at, a certain point where your business is either going to boom or bust? You're not. You're going to take a really calculated risk to ensure that your business booms 10x, right? So that's literally telling me that this company, NVIDIA, which is literally one of the world's leading chip, software, data, all that kind of stuff, company, when they partnered with Presearch, they understood that this is something that could really be a great play 5, 10 years down the line. And that's something I personally believe in, something I've personally been utilizing. And y'all already know if it's something that's dope, if it's valuable and can bring, a little bit of money to your pockets, bro, by all means, we're gonna go ahead and share it with the familia, especially those who locked in with us. So boom, that's the 2 cents I have for crypto. Um, let's see. Smoothly looks clean.
Yo, you should talk about the helium mining as well.
Ooh, you know what's funny? I'm not even gonna hold you. I have a helium miner. It's plugged in right, I'm not even logged in. So like,
Boy,
I don't know, I'm fucking up the
if you
bag.
don't get in your
Oh, just let me
bag,
copy my shit
come
for
on, bro.
free. Helium. Let me see if I could just pull it up real quick. So finally familiar now, point C, helium. Boom. Honestly, bro, I don't even know too much about it because like I was at a crypto convention in Miami and they had a booth, funny enough, and they're like free miner. So I just signed up for it. And then,
Yeah, man. I mean,
yeah,
I'll briefly talk about it. You can just
please.
keep sharing your screen and whatnot. But yeah, basically you can connect to this. You could basically earn the helium tokens
Hmm.
literally right from your phone. All you got to do is you're basically connecting to the hotspot, right? And you're providing them wireless connectivity to mine these helium tokens. So you're basically opening up like I believe it's a plan. I still gotta do it. I've been meaning to do it. I just keep
Boy, if you
forgetting.
don't get to your fucking at me,
Hey
bro.
yo, no, I
Good
keep
luck.
forgetting to do it. It's like it's pretty fucking easy to do, but I believe you gotta pay for like a plan or something. But like literally mining these tokens will pay for itself your first week. I've seen like so many people at this point that like we're in our circle and our network, they've been doing it, and dude, you're after your first week, it already pays for itself, and everything else is literally profit. So
Swear.
you literally don't gotta do anything. You just go to the website, just follow the instructions, and then now you're using your phone. Literally, you're everyone's always on their phone anyways. So it's like just use it to make money, you know? So this is another way to start earning some crypto, hold it. I mean, I haven't looked at the chart of this token, but I mean it could be a good, hold, especially
Yeah,
in the bull market. Everything usually goes up in the bull market.
swear.
So I mean, the best time to start like earning tokens, staking tokens is like now, right?
Mhm.
Like before peak bull run. Because the thing is, a lot of people they enter the crypto market a little late and they start staking late. When staking, for those that don't know what that is basically like you are when you stake your crypto, you're basically locking your crypto for a certain amount of time, right? And then you're earning interest on it and making money. And in crypto, staking is crazy. You can make like 100% APR, 150. I've seen some crazy numbers before.
Swear.
Just unreal. So like a lot of time people get caught up at the end of the bull cycle and then they're just still staking because they're just like, dude, these rewards are insane. I
Yeah.
remember I was staking a few cryptos, I think VRA in particular, and it was like, dude, I was making crazy money just staking. And some of my friends that had like way more than VRA than me, dude, they were making like thousands of dollars like every week just staking. It was crazy. But yeah, man, Helium is cool. New different way to just kind of, get yourself into the crypto just ecosystem and start earning tokens instead of only just purchasing it is a cool way to earn it as well.
Sure. And it's not just off your phone too, because they do send you like a little black box as the miner. So me and my roommates have one, but yeah, no, you control everything off your phone, which is pretty like not website at all, which is pretty sick.
That's dope.
But yeah, no, I just logged into mine and I got a
Someone said, "Is anyone gonna try prop firms?" Oh yeah.
course.
Yeah, Funding Pips. Funding Pips is my other one I'm using right now.
Hmm.
Uh, I wouldn't recommend too many from the US because I think they're all just gonna follow suit
Yeah,
and just while they find solutions for US clients. Another one I'm gonna look into because like I mainly trade futures anyways nowadays.
swear.
Is Top Step, bro. Like Top Step has some crazy prices, bro. You can get like 100K account for like I think like $70. There's actually a discount code. I don't know if it's still valid or not, but you can get it for like $50. It's like a New Year's code. I think I
Wow.
dropped in Discord.
I'm pretty
You,
sure.
there's a 150K account. I think it's only like with the promo code. Uh, I would
Wild,
have to let me look at this picture real quick.
wild, wild, wild. 100 shots. 100 shots. How the fuck you miss 100? Imagine you come back, that shit empty when you
Yeah,
missed.
100 shot. What are you telling me?
Great.
Bro, all right. So these are the normal prices, and this is the price with the code.
Mm.
The normal prices for 50K account is $49, and then with the code, it's 24. 100K account with no discount code is $99. With the code is 49, and then 150K account is $149, and it's
Sheesh.
only 74 with the code. So I'll drop the code in here.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I need an affiliate link with them.
Oh, swear.
But here's the code. It's New Year 2024.
Bow, bow, bow.
Don't say I didn't give y'all anything for Christmas. Here you go. Merry Christmas.
Hey,
With the
hey.
animals.
You
Let's
just
go, baby. Yeah, I'm
bro.
gonna tap in with them because I mean, yeah, futures is I mean I only trade like indices anyway, so I think it is like a monthly thing until you pass it. And then when you pass it, I think you don't have to pay anymore
I mean,
after that.
shit. That's literally like if
That's
50
why it's so cheap. So
K,
like
like that's too, I'll pass that shit. No, as long as 2 months. All right, cool. That's $100. 3 months, still
yeah,
150.
right. It
What?
shouldn't take that long,
Yeah,
but
but you should not.
yeah, just look into it, guys. Do your own research. Obviously, like don't only just take my word for it. But yeah, they've been pretty good. They've been around for a long time too. And I've seen some some people that I think are, certified in the industry, traders. So
Word.
yeah.
Fire, fire, fire. Talking about last thing, and then we'll get to the charts. Talking about actually, this ties hand in hand. Talking about the charts, right? Let's go ahead and look at gold because I was looking to buy her. Still looking to buy her. We're gonna go ahead and break this down as to where we can catch cold. Seasonalities. As y'all know, there has been plenty of times where me and Kevo, mainly Kevo, will pull up seasonalities. No, I pull it up too, actually. Right. And we're stuck with the old picture book, right? A lot of y'all, y'all have gone ahead on equity clocks or some other kind of seasonality websites, and you try to utilize as much as you can. Now, we all know the issue is it's kind of like an area of guesstimation. We understand that the month of January is from low to high, but at the same time, we see a dip in the middle. Now, we kind of have to play around. Does it look like at the middle of January? Does it more of like the early middle, like kind of like an 8th through the 12th kind of thing, more than like the 14th through the 20th kind of, range? What if we can go ahead and find kind of like exact dates over a 10-year period? Well, welcome to season X, where then let's go to DXY. That was the cleanest one. Where this literally is the most like data-driven seasonalities that you can find your fingers on that give you exact data of your time frame, right? So for the last 38 years, let's say I wanted to go ahead and find the range of January 16th to the new year. So now with this highlighted range, I get to go ahead and see what is the average movement over the last 38 years. And you could change it to like 10 years, 5 years, what have you. And then now it breaks down your data to if you opened back on January 1st, 1986, and you closed on January 16, 1986, your starting price of where you opened your trade, where you closed your trade, how much would your trade go up in profit? What was the max run of it? Were you in any drawdown if you opened at this price? So now, granted, it's not like, you're taking the trade off of this candle or this, pattern, breakage, bull out, bullish engulfing, etc. But it's just to give you a little more details as to what's going on specific days or even specific ranges, right? So something I was looking at for gold and silver, funny enough, was you see this dip right here between when was this? The 9th and the 2nd of January, so pretty much the beginning. We understand that this is the relative low. So wouldn't it make a lot of sense to look for buys at, really extreme retracements for buys up until the 8th, 9th, 10th, around here before we see the market literally break out extremely bullish from this point all the way until December 23rd, right? So now we can expect that, if we took a solid buy off of CPI's news tomorrow, or even catch ourselves in a good position, we can go ahead and ride those positions all the way up for a full month. Which, granted, some of y'all don't got a patience for that, which is fine. But isn't that just giving you a better probability of not only taking a trade at a low and letting it run, but then either stacking in, practicing, how to swing positions better, or even just give you more confidence to leverage a full percent, right? Nothing crazy, but a full percent, So that was
That's fire, bro.
no
I
film.
like
Like
this.
I
This is
love,
nice.
bro. I check this every day now. Like when I
Bro,
was
peep,
when I
peep
was
the
looking
dollar,
at
bro.
when I was buying or I was looking at what was it called? Indices this morning. I'm like, all right, we're literally bullish as fuck. Like what we're supposed to say is the 10th. The 10th literally shows I can't zoom in too much. The 10th literally shows like we're in an area consolidation before we slightly start to climb up until the 18th. So like I'm not bearish on DXY until literally next week. Like it just doesn't make no sense. Compared off of 38 years worth of data. Feel me? Like, nigga, what? I'm bullish
This is
until
fire, man. You gotta love to do nerds or the new cool people, I swear, bro.
swear. What? So yeah,
Nerds
no,
are the
that's
best,
fire.
man.
So you can like
Shout
screen
out to nerds.
anything. Literally like you could do stocks, you could do Forex, you could do indices, you can do metals, like a whole bunch of other like literally the Hang Shang, the Nikki 225. Feel me? Random shit. You could just
Those are
do.
stocks too. That
Yeah,
was crazy.
and those
That's
are
pretty
other
crazy.
indexes from around the world, other indices. So like the Bovespa, the CSI 300,
You got Walmart. Walmart.
Walmart. That's fire. So yeah, no, definitely check out Season X. Now the thing is with this one, it is a monthly or yearly subscription. They do give you a 30-day free trial, which I currently am running now. And honestly, I fell in love with it off of day one. But this is like the homepage. You get to literally just do a whole lot of shit that I don't
Wait,
pay.
how much is the monthly?
Monthly is like, let's find out together, Familia.
You said that is they got a trial?
Yeah, 30 so they give you a 30-day free trial, which is what I have now.
Mhm.
So for the yearly, it comes out to about $500 for the year. And then for the month, it's 49.90, so $50 a month for the year.
Okay.
So that's the basic plan. Then it's professional. I'm good. I just need my 5 screeners. Like we
The
going
tax
basic.
write-off.
No, feel me? But we gonna be a basic bitch with this. I don't need nothing more. I just need like gold. What's going on? So, bro, like we're bullish as fuck. You think I'm gonna be bearish? Ever since literally statistically January 8th is the low. So with CPI, am I really looking for sells? Granted, it could. Like, you should not marry just because it's what is this? 10 years worth of data. We're gonna change this shit to 55 years. Oh, look at that. Guess what? January 4th is the new low now. But what's tomorrow? The 11th, right here. Boom. Still look like we going higher. All the way up until, bro, we can catch a bottom and then hold until February 21st. I would be so happy. Like literally, I'll be so
I feel
happy.
like it's kind of setting up like that too on the charts.
Low key, right? So let's get to it, Familia. Let's get to the bag. Let's see what's going on in hand. So let's get to it. What I saw this week for dollar is now we've been coming into kind of like a bearish area for a little bit now. Market has literally been creating like a bit of internal liquidity to be swept through, I believe. And so I wanted to see if this downtrend that we're currently in now, if it's gonna hold, if we're gonna just play into here and then break out from, right? Having this area of mitigation. Price came into it. So I'm curious to see if we will break up and out or if we will just break up, play the first immediate weekly institution and then continue its bearish momentum, which is actually what I think we're doing now, right? So this is the weekly that was our downtrend in the market. Let's go to the daily. Daily actually pretty much did the same thing. But once we came into said area, we started to just low-key start downtrending from this, right? Now, granted, CPI tomorrow can break this kind of market order flow, but from what I'm seeing on all timeframes, right, like this just kind of try to mitigate this imbalance. A little bit of this institutional candle kind of missed a few spots, so maybe relative liquidity here. Then we got kind of like a spike. So I don't know. But I do think overall we are like bearish on this. Even here is a little more cleaner. Came into the 4 hour, tapped into it, ran lower, came back up, created a lower low or lower high, and then started to push downward from there, right? So all the signs to me, sorry, all the signs to me is showing that like this was a relative point of for price to mitigate and respect. And now we're just to play up and out from or down and out from, right? So I'm kind of convinced that CPI tomorrow is just going to be a big move to push the dollar back down. Now, whether we push into a certain point here and then run up, I don't necessarily know. All I know is I'm very confident in this kind of like push down order flow for tomorrow's news. Granted, if I were, selling dollar where my first target be, it'll be this weekly OB because I want to see how price comes into here. Because then from there, we should get a better idea of whether price wants to then start moving to the upside if we see some kind of smaller time frame accumulations like honestly 1 hour 4 hour daily since this is the weekly time frame, or if we just keep pushing through and now we come into a lower time frame mitigation, let's say a 1 hour, come back in, and then we're just respecting that downtrend, right? And we're gonna break down. So my overall area with news tomorrow is just coming to this weekly target, and then from there I want to reevaluate, see what's happening. So if I'm bearish on dollar, what does this mean? Well, for EU, I do want to see it continue climbing into this weekly order block here. So how can we position ourselves? Well, we got a strong push, right? Price swept, and I'll break down the lower time frame, but price did sweep some relative liquidity and is now pushing up and out. So I'm curious to see if we can come back to the body of the daily lower time frame accumulation maybe during London, and then CPI pushes us out. Or if you know how sometimes news will have that one push down, and then since it drops at 8:30 tomorrow, like at 8:35, we then get the correction. I definitely wouldn't be afraid for that, but I'm definitely curious to see if we can get back into this daily candle and then somehow push out from to fulfill the weekly objective of mitigating up here. That would be fire for me. Maybe wishful thinking, because who knows? Maybe we're there tomorrow. Maybe I wake up New York session, we're already here, and then CPI dumps us. Very open-minded to that, but that is kind of my thought process. Now, looking at this 4 hour, I wouldn't mind if we came back into this candle. Definitely want to respect this low here. So even if I want to play it off the body, that would be definitely something to look out for. Definitely curious in that. What if we go to the 1 hour? Yeah, yeah. So if you look on the 1 hour as well. Here's our last high. Here's our last low. Let's break it down from the low. Price runs up, high. We create an internal, right? Nothing really happens. More so just like sideways movement. Price finally breaks out. Awesome. We create a high. Price retraces. We hit a low. Awesome. So let's clean this up. Y'all see the order flow. Low, high, high, higher, higher, low. Break out, right, with this current move we have now. When price broke out, so this candle here, what did we see? Price immediately came down. Where did it come down into? It came down into our start of last natural push down before the push up, right? So it came down into our 4 hour area interest, which is right, literally the beginning of there. So if we come any deeper, I definitely do want to see some kind of like wyckoff accumulation to play out rather than just so much coming down here, set a pending limit, and hope it just starts to go back up. Just because, well, I guess you still have some imbalance here, right? So we could see price come into here. Something like right there. Or you could just take your entry off of here. Oh no, that's a lot of squiggles. Yeah. So like entry off of here wouldn't be bad. Still in the middle of imbalance, still the push down. Didn't really get mitigated. Kind of missed. Then you have another imbalance here. Some candles pushed down. This would be like the snipe off of this candle here. Just because, oh, what did I do? What did I do? This will kind of be the snipe here, just because. So here we have our last imbalance, so the most extreme retracement possible, and literally is going to be the last natural push down candle before price started to then pivot, mitigating over here. So price has strong reason to come into one of these last two down candles, that we have. So that's thought process on EU. Kev, you'll go over indices. You want to go over gold too, or? Mm,
Yo, yo, yo.
yo,
Yeah, I could do indices, bro.
okay, say that. You want gold
I
too?
can take a look at gold too.
All
If you
right,
can give my iPad access, actually, bro,
look your
I'm
iPad.
gonna go on the iPad.
What does it say, Kev? Oh, make host rename. I mean, you can share whenever it's ready. Cause I said it to everybody, so. All right. GU. I definitely do want to see it come up into this daily area. Now, the issue is all week, and y'all can see it in Discord. All week, I've literally been saying that I want GU to come up in here, right? Sweep all this internal liquidity, which is starting to now come into this demand area, and then start to play back down, right? Targeting this equal liquidity. I don't know how I feel about it right now anymore, just based off of DXY and GU or EU, sorry, correlation, right? I do think we can play up, but then maybe we just keep playing through. Now I say that not only because of correlation between DXY and EU, but I also say that because if we go to season X, right? Oh, let me log in. Cool. If we look here and then we look to GBP USD, we're gonna see over the last, we're going 24 years. Yeah. Over the last 24 years, December 10th, 11th, we enter a bit of a, oh no, this is USD JPY. I was about to say, I was looking at it this morning. Why no work? There we go. The 11th, right? 11th, 12th, right there. Right. So we're pretty much looking at an uptrend, right? We're looking at this bit of an uptrend right here, right? That's literally the new range that we're in. So I'm not too convinced we're gonna start selling until next week. So, maybe GU can play up and out. Maybe it plays a UTAD after UT. I'm just not too convinced that price is gonna come in here, respect, and then like come in here, respect, and then start dropping. But it could. So with that being said, where can we find kind of continuation plays from? Where did that wick just happen? Why did that wick just happen? So like we just had a random wick push down. What did we do? We kind of swept some internal liquidity, like this point here. All right, swept, push up immediately after. Why did we just do this? I'm curious. Not the cleanest reentry. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. And then we still have this 4 hour down here. What's a little gone? I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have too much of a thought process. I definitely want GU to run higher. Definitely want GU to run higher, but I just don't know from where or why, So who knows? Who knows what will happen with that?
Basically, indices are starting to, mitigate these higher time frame points of interest. We got this weekly candle right here we're currently in. If you guys can see the highlighted John right here,
Oh, yep.
currently playing within there right now. So I do want to see us sell off. I don't think we would see it just quite yet. I want to also look at NAS real quick. Um, exit
Damn,
almost.
you got all the pictures.
Because I'm not really on the higher time frames too much,
Bro, I feel like it charts as a pop-up book with all these damn pictures.
right? It's weird. All right, whatever. But yeah, NAS is you know, poked above the all-time highs. We saw a reaction from there. We saw a nice little reaction, pullback, feeling it in balance, and now we're starting to work our way back up. So I am still bullish on indices. Um, I do think we are starting to enter, daily imbalances. And here we have this last up to sell candle right there. Same with S&P. But I think we're just gonna blast through all that stuff, honestly, because I wouldn't really sell on indices just yet until we get more info on that. Or we can look at 32. And then 30 has all this fat wick still. I think it's gonna come for that fat wick. So I think until we break these highs and 30 breaks this high, and then same with S&P, I want to see how price responds after we break all-time highs again. And then once we're in that price discovery range, I want to see just how far it runs until we start seeing more evidence of like distro above this high right here. And if we work our way down, anybody catch buys on indices this morning?
Bro, I missed SPX. I ain't gonna hold you.
Man, S&P was probably the cleanest out of all of them.
It really
I think
was.
S&P is like become my favorite because I almost feel like it's like the middle child, Not just because I'm a middle child too, but like it's always kind of like in the middle of NAS and US 30 a lot of the time. I've kind of peeped. Um, S&P was very nice. I was kind of mad that I overslept today, man. It's so annoying when you like wake up, you look at your phone, and you're like, dang, that was like some easy setups today. But it is what it is.
It,
But yeah, today, guys, just kind of walk through today's trade. We had this Asian range. So this highlighted area right here is just the consolidation from Asian range. And then literally right at the London Open, we saw this manipulation happen. It's probably one of my favorite setups of all time is just seeing this basically the break, the breach of liquidity, the break of structure, and then the mitigation of that institutional candle or FU candle. And then where's my little drawing tool? So we had equal lows. They got rated right at London Open. That's usually what London likes to do a lot. It likes to do its reversal moves, those manipulation moves. Then we had a break of structure right here of this previous lower high, right? We had lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Then we broke above that right there. So once we had that break, we had a test of this imbalance, or if you guys hop down to the smaller time frame, go to like the 5 minute. You go to the 5 minute. This is something that's called a breaker block. It's like ICT term. So there's a couple of ways you could have played this, right? You could have played it literally based off of the candle that last buy candle before the sell, or literally based off his whole last push down, or off of the imbalance on like 15-minute right there or 10-minute. So you could have basically correlated any of those and worked an entry based off of that. So again, we had liquidity got swept, manipulation, break of structure, pull back to mitigate that. And then that was right around, this is during London. So then during New York sesh, we had a pullback, boom, 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 boom. And we came back to that same area. And then on the small time frames, yeah, I low-key like marking up on the iPads. It's fire. So once we got into this is how fractal price action is. Um, you think S&P can sell off? Possibly. I think we could sell off from CPI tomorrow or for Friday. We can see some sell-offs if the opportunities present themselves. But yeah, once we got into that, our point of interest again, you can see how price action, how fractal this is, man. It's pretty cool actually. So once we got into there, we tagged the point of interest we're looking at. You can see how price is inducing liquidity, creating equal lows, low trend lines for retail trader patterns. And then, we're building on the liquidity. We had the manipulation. And then price doesn't always have to make a break. It can literally just create more liquidity. just to have more upside targets again to target. We pull back into the FU candle right there, and then we see price just take off. I think this was right around. This was around New York. Yeah, right before New York opened. The New York Open just literally we got to like the top of the range. So this is like almost your, I guess, like sign of strength area. And it just fucking rocketed. And then it came back and it came back to mitigate like that same general area. Right here, we had an imbalance. Delete this little blue line right there. Boom. Imbalance filled right there. This is also something called a silver bullet as well. So basically what that even is, right around between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, if you see basically an imbalance play, you see a break structure and then a retest of imbalance during that time frame, that is considered your silver bullet. And then you have equal highs to target. I think there's equal highs. Yeah, these equal highs right here. And then yeah, this thing ran, you know. So how I would have managed it was just full TP at around a 1 of 5, I think was at the highs. Yeah, 1 of 5. Or I also like to I I do like to do twin trades as well. So I'll split like I'll do like 0.5%, then I'll do like 2 trades at a 1/4%. Um so yeah, sometimes at a 1 of 5, I'll just take 50% off the table. That way I'm securing at least like a 2.5 RR every time and then like just move my stop to break even and I'm just chilling, stress free, you know, my trade outcome is at peace. I don't have to stress about that. And then, I'll let the rest ride. And my next target's usually anywhere from a 1 of 8 to 1 of 10. And I'll secure that. And then, that'll be like anywhere from like a 1 of 4, 1 of 5-ish, whatever. And then, I think can just keep running. But yeah, dude, beautiful, beautiful. Same with all the other indices had basically the same kind of setup with just rate of those lows, right? Rate of Asian lows during New York, and then we had that little lower time frame accumulation plays. That's basically my favorite setup ever. And then what can we do tomorrow? For CPI, I want to see if we can get up here. This is actually kind of interesting level. This order block up here, this is like your extreme order block. We have internal liquidity, this, and then all of this right here just got ran actually. So we have that internal high still. We have a little imbalance right below this FU candle right there. So maybe we can spike into there and then see some distro. And then I want to play like phase D, catch a short, back into this range, target that liquidity, more sell side there, and then maybe we'll come for that. Or we just come back and just, test this last down candle right there. So that's something kind of interesting to look at as well. Um, yeah, I don't know. We're kind of so high up in the range, like I almost am like hesitant on buys, but we'll see how price action looks like leading up to New York Open and CPI news. Maybe there will be like reaccumulation schematic or something, but yeah, basically, yeah, same thing across all of these. Low key, yeah, it's kind of interesting. You maybe see those sell off in London. S&P look kind of interesting too, like, right here. You guys hear my dog snoring? Just one second.
Nah, I wish I did though.
But what did I just saw some? I think it was US 30 time frame.
You're just starting to see shit, bro.
No, I was like, dude, that looked kind of valid.
You got old man eyes now.
But yeah, basically that's kind of all I got for indices right now. Gold, Goldilocks.
No, that gold though.
Gold, I low-key want to see it continue to sell off, man. I want to see it sell off to for the buys. So like we're kind of back in this candle again. I want to see if we can sell off from here, target these equal lows, and then come into this imbalance, and then get that nice accumulation schematic, and then ride this like you were talking about with seasonalities and all that. So check the chat real quick.
Yeah, IDK
Yo,
main.
shout out to all 17 people still tuning in, man. Y'all are some grinders.
Wow.
It's like almost midnight. You guys are plugging in, man, showing up for yourselves. That's what's up.
Wow.
I'm starting to love marking up on the iPad. Yeah, it's fucking lit, dude. I just have it like right here because if my computer's being slow, I'm so like my brain just always moving so fast. I'll just go to the tablet. She's always she always got me. Um, y'all might convince me to start using it my more. Dude, it's so clutch.
That's major.
I gotta start recording more content on it because I think it's easier to record it because the screen is so much bigger.
Loki.
If you don't got an iPad, I don't know what you do.
Major. Major.
Major.
Major.
Treacherous. I
Yeah.
got the saying, oh, what up, Adrian? Adrian, we gotta link up soon, bro. What the fuck, man? What's good, bro?
Go.
Jordan, what up, Jordan? Is that a BOS? Oh, this is a smart money indicator. If you go to the Discord, we have I think like trading tools tab. There's a link for our smart money indicators that we use and different resources. So if you want to like check it out or learn more about it, I would definitely check that out. And if you're not in the Discord, see if you want to drop the link.
I got you.
It's completely free, just free community. We give free value, free trade ideas. We do a weekly call. It's just a good community to be part of, man, and just to grow together, learn together. See what other people are looking at as well. We'll see though. We'll see. Alert set in the gym, still being a student. Let's fucking go. That's
Oh,
savage.
Kobe.
All right, cool. You sent the link at 11:11 too.
Yeah, I really don't know how I feel about like I do want to sell, but maybe I'm just hypnotizing myself with those seasonalities because I see a straight line going.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it could vary. We could very much also like respect this FU candle right here too. This one
Yeah, that's
with
so
all that.
effect.
So those are the two scenarios. I would like to see us get a break and then go. Let me look at the smaller time frame.
What about the 8 or the 12 hour? What do you think about on those time frames? Because
I don't know why this area grabs my attention
which area? Oh,
in this imbalance right here.
oh, it
Because
could.
like zooming out a bit, this is also like an area that swept liquidity right there and mitigated this imbalance right there too.
Do you have a certain point in the market here where like those buys would be valid? Like any kind of internal break structure, change of character?
I would like to see like us come into this area, and if we get some small time frame like just bullish order flow going,
Catch some.
boom.
Oh,
Yeah, it's an interesting area.
yeah.
I mean, it'd be nice if it goes higher, maybe builds liquidity and boom, or breaks that. But it's a lot of lines. But yeah, gold or we sell off from here. Boom. It's kind of what I'm thinking right now. I'm kind of going with sells more, personally, because of that imbalance.
Look at
And I think to really make a big move, I think we would like to grab more liquidity and then, possibly tag that imbalance right there as well. But
yeah.
that's just my thought process on
Bro,
gold.
look
What
at
do you
the
guys think
12
about gold?
look at the
Curious to see
12
what you
hour
guys.
overview. That's what I'm looking at now.
Yeah, it's kind of just ranging. So it's like I'm probably just gonna stay out of gold personally until like we see something more clear. Just gonna like just watch indices tomorrow. Basically my setups. See what's good. Fuck gold. I haven't traded gold too much. I
Nah,
haven't traded her too
not
much,
you toxic.
man,
Gold
lately.
ain't toxic. You just toxic.
Whenever C sends the next signal, I'll participate in gold.
Nigga said, "Take it." Yo,
But that's it. What I'm thinking, dollar. I'll look at dollar real quick. It'll probably be the last thing I look at.
you know how it
Yeah,
works.
dollar. I wanted to see dollar go higher. Let me delete this. I'll move this. Boop.
Get that shit out of here.
I want to see us low key if we don't sell off from here, because I do think we could just roll over and then go higher to come target this. It's kind of
Yeah,
what I'm thinking.
that could be P.
The CPI might,
If we get that, GU would sell nicely.
and then that also kind of aligns with think of the EU. So if we see dollar go lower first, let me go to the 4 hour. I think it'll be a little more clear for y'all. I think we can come back into this area. We got this imbalance still partially open, and we have this FU candle right here. So it's kind of interesting. I think we can. So if dollar is gonna go lower first and then higher, it would make sense for indices to possibly go higher and then lower. So I do like the area, the 4 hour candle you talked about. It'd be nice to see us go there first, higher, and then lower. Take that, then target this imbalance. Delete that line right here. Boom, boom, boom. Bro, we call this out too. Forgot, totally forgot to update that too.
Whoops.
This whole area was given in trade ideas. Same thing I think with I don't remember GU. Honestly, I'm staying away from GU. It's just kind of ugly right now. AU and NU are kind of similar too, I think, from what I remember. We have a lot of internal liquidity, trend line liquidity. We have imbalance. So it'd be nice to see us maybe come into this imbalance higher and then sell off. Same with NU, I think. Yeah. NU is probably honestly my favorite, I think, out of all of these,
Really?
except that. But for the sells, yeah, in that imbalance. Because there's just a lot of liquidity. It's just like doing this like wedge right now. So if we break out, I would look for some sells in here. Boom. And what else? I don't really trade any other stuff. Uh, we can look at UCAD.
Bro, fuck you, Cad.
Yeah,
That bitch
fuck UCAD.
stupid. That is a
I don't think
stupid.
anyone trades her. I'm just gonna delete her from my life.
You should. She
I would delete her, bro. She's blocked.
nah. Shadow realms, sensitive shadow realm.
I'm gonna just stick with these. These are dude. You don't need anything else. All right, but damn, that's it, man.
That's it right there.
That stopped me.
Nah, get the fuck off the charts.
Cause then I'll start going into crypto.
No, right. That's not
Going
what
down rabbit holes.
come. Oh, the 200K challenge giveaway. Rules in the caption to answer. Y'all already know what's coming. The games will come. But familiar, we see you next week. We love y'all.